welcome you all in the next session of CNC DNC technology. In last session, we studied about uh, different numericals of CNC programming, turning numericals, G codes, M codes. This is the syllabus. Today we will discuss last part of your CNC DNC technology. Today we will discuss this simple numerical which is based on G code and M code. Is it visible to you? Please leave a message in chat box if it is visible to you and I am audible to you. Okay, thank you Prashant. Now I will continue this session. Initially, you have a raw material. It is cylindrical in shape. Its diameter is around 80 mm and its length is around 50 mm. We have to carry out turning operation. Now in your third numerical, we have to carry out the taper turning operation also. So firstly, clamp your workpiece into the spindle. Now we will identify then how to write the program by using G code and M code. We will see it in details. Firstly, we have to identify the position of a tool. Position of a tool is at home position. It is at home position. At this position, at this location, cursor represents the home position of your tool. Then this tool will move from home position to the point A, then it will goes to the point B, and then it will next move to the point C and then D. At the point D, that is the last operation which is covered by using G code and M code. So we had already discussed about x-axis and z-axis of CNC turning program. Z-axis, it is horizontal. When we are moving to the right hand side of the z-axis, it is indicated by positive sign, and when it is moving to the left hand side of the horizontally, then it is represented by negative. From this position, from this origin of your work position. Okay, and x-axis is represented vertically. So upward direction x-axis is positive, means parameter in upward direction x-axis is positive, and downward direction x-axis parameters are negative. So we have to move this tool from position A to B, B to C, C to D to write the program. Okay, now what is your first step? We'll discuss. Now this is your part program for taper component. As we know, N5, N10, N15, 20, N25, 30, 40. This N and numerical value represents line number of your command, because we have to write the program in terms of a command by using symbols and codes. So N5 represents first command, N10 represents your second command. That is your sequence number. Sequence of operations are carried out sequentially to perform the manufacturing process to convert your raw material into the final finished good. Okay, so we are performing this operations on your raw material, which is your circular component. First operation is your M5, M12. Now what this M12 indicates, as we know, M stands for miscellaneous function. Miscellaneous function 12. What this 12 represents? Now 12 represents, we have to clamp your workpiece into the spindle. So clamping of a workpiece into the spindle, this hash portion represents your spindle, and we have to clamp your workpiece into the spindle, that is represented by miscellaneous function M12. This is your first command we have to provide to the machine or a system, clamp your workpiece. Now your second command is N10, second line, T0101. Now we have to select the tool, which operations we have to carry out. If we have to carry out turning operation, then we will select the turning tool. If we have to carry out the drilling operation, then we will select the drill tool to carry out the operation. So numberings are given to the tools which is mounted over the tool post. So we need to select the tool from the tool post. So select the tool first to carry out the machining operation is represented by this T second line N10 T0101. This T stands for tool and 101 is the code which is given to the tool turning tool. So after selection of a turning tool, we have to move your tool from work home position to the this position point A. We have to move this home position of a tool from point A. So we will write next command, which is your third line N15, which is represented by G0 or G00. X and Z parameters. X and Z parameters are mentioned here. X is 100 and Z is 50. As we know, G00 is the rapid movement of a tool. If your tool is at this position, home position, we have to move rapidly to the position A. So we will select command G00, rapid movement of a tool from home position to the point A, represented by G00. And its parameters are means x-axis distance and z-axis distance is wait a minute, due to internet issue there are some errors. Is it visible to you, Shubham, now or not? Okay. Now we will continue the video. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shubham. So tool is moving from home position to the working position at point A, represented by this third line, which is G00, X 100 and Z50. Z50. So it is also mentioned here at this position A, X distance, Z distance is your 50 and X distance is also your 50. 50 plus upper 50. So it is X distance is total. It covers the diameter. So its distance is 100 mm. Now next line, on the next line N20 M3 S 600. What this M3, again it is a miscellaneous function, so we have to start the spindle to carry out the operation. So starting the spindle, this command we have to provide to the system. So M3 represents starts the spindle in clockwise direction and we have to provide the spindle speed. Its RPM is S600. Okay. Now on the next line M25, next sequence number represents M8. What this M8 represents, we have to on the coolant while cutting operation, we have to on the coolant, so it is represented by N8. What is your next command? N30. Next sequence number represents G01, X50, Z0 and F600. G01, G01 represents your linear interpolation. What this command represents, now your tool is at this location at point A. Now we have to move this tool from point A to B. So we have to specify next line linear interpolation G01, rapid or linear movement of a tool from A to B. So its parameters are mentioned on the next line, which is represented by G01, X50 and Z0. Why Z0? Because at this location your Z value is 0. At point B, Z value is 0 and your 50 distance is X value. Now we have to provide the feed rate to carry out this operation. So it is mentioned in this line F600. Next line N40. What this N40 represents? Now here it is mentioned Y minus 30. Sorry, that is not Y minus 30, that is Z minus 30. So we have to carry out next operation. From point B, from point B, we have to move your tool. Now this is your first position at point A. At point B, it is your second position. At point C is your third position. So we have to carry out turning operation, straight turning operation. So tool is moving from point B to C. So we have to provide this command by using Z minus 30. Why minus 30? Because its length is, because it is going in the left hand side. So we are representing Z axis by negative sign minus 30. Dimension is mentioned here 30. So Z value it is minus 30. And feed rate is also provided. It is F200 because we are doing cutting operation over here. Now your tool is at point C. So from point C, your tool moves to the point D. Your tool moves to the point D, which is represented by next line or written in your next line X80 Y. Y means your Z minus 20 and feed rate is provided 150 mm per minute. Feed rate F stands for feed rate and 150 mm per minute is the value of your feed rate, and X distance, how X 80 and Z minus 20 comes, we'll see it in the figure. Now from point C, we have to cover the taper distance. Taper distance from this location C to D. C to D. Now observe this distance Z axis. Along this Z axis, this 50 minus 30 represents your 20 value. It is 20. So it is represented by Z minus 20 and X distance. From this point we have to move. From this point means from point C to D we have to move your tool in X direction. So it is represented by 80. So diameter comes from 50 to 80. From point C to D it covers taper distance. C to D it covers taper distance. Taper distance. So taper turning operation is carried out in this step, which is represented by N50, this line N50 X80 Z minus 20 and feed rate F150, feed rate 150 mm per minute. This is your Z. This is also your Z. Yes, Y is wrong because we are moving in only in Z and X direction. There is no moment in Y direction, so it is represented by Z. Now next line represents, next line N60, N60 G0 X100 and Z50. Now we have to move your tool. Your path is completed over here. From point A to B, turning operation is covered, B to C, and taper turning is also covered. So we have to move your tool from point D to point A, which is represented by next line G0, G0 X100 and Z50. G00, as we know, G00 represents your rapid movement of a tool from working position to the home position, and its parameters are in X direction, its value is 100, its value is 100 and Z value is 50. So This is your command when tool is moving from working position to the home position. N70, after coming your D to the point A, now we have to off your offset command of a tool, which is represented by T T0100. Now next command N80, next line represents M5. M5 we have to stop the spindle. M5 is the miscellaneous function again, which is provided to stop the spindle. N90, M9. M9 represents here we have to stop the coolant, because M8 on the coolant while machining operation, and M9 is your stopping coolant after completion of your machining process. N100, this N100 represents N100 M13. M13, releasing of a workpiece. Releasing of a workpiece. As we mentioned, M12 is clamping of a workpiece into the spindle. So M13 is exactly opposite miscellaneous function of M12, releasing of your workpiece. And last line N110, M30 represents stop program. This is your program for this taper component. So this is your final product, which is manufactured by using G code and M code. Now we will move to the next slide. This is the explanation of your program. Okay. What is your question, Shubham? You said you have a question. Leave a message in chat box. N40 and N50. Okay. You have a doubt in two lines, N40 and N50. Now we will see N40 and 50. As I told you, this Y represents. Now go to your figure. In this figure, we have mentioned only two axes. Which two axes? Okay, Shubham, your question is N40, N50. N represents simply your line number. N1, you can also give N1, N2, N3, N4, this as a line number, or N10, N20, N30. It is depending on you. N1, if you are giving N1, N2, N3, so it does. Okay. Now we will move to the next slide. This is the explanation of your program. Last part of your CNC DNC programming is auto tool ATC and APC. ATC, automatic tool changer, and automatic pallet changer. Now we will discuss in details what is automatic tool changer and automatic pallet changer. It is a device which is used in CNC machine. Now, at automatic tool changer, as we know, in your CNC machine, your conventional CNC machine, it is also called as a universal CNC machine, which carry out the different operations like turning, taper turning, drilling, then boring, tapping, thread cutting. These are the different operations are carried out on your universal CNC machine. But there is a little difference between your conventional CNC and this computerized numerical control machine. That is, in case of your CNC, conventional CNC machine, you have to change the tool according to the requirement of your operation, which we are carried out on your workpiece. So, but that is minimized in this CNC machine by using ATC. It is a device, ATC is a device which can automatically change the tool from tool magazine to the machine spindle as per the CNC program. As we know, we are writing program or we are giving commands in terms of a symbols or a codes to the system or a machine. So when we are giving commands to the system or a machine, T0101, that is a tool number which we have to select to carry out the operation. So these tools are mounted over the magazine, and this magazine is mounted or clamped over your automatic tool changer. According to the command, according to your sequence number, your machine will select the type of a tool to perform the machining operation, that is your automatic tool changer. Now, what is your tool magazine? Tool magazine is a device which hold or clamp your tools, number of tools which can be clamped over your automatically clamp over your tool tool post, which is called as a ATC, and it can be automatically indexed to enable the ATC to pick the right tool and to replace the used tool. Means we can select the tool and we can also change the tool for performing the different operation by using tool magazine and ATC. This is the actual image of your ATC and tool magazine. Now this circular portion, white portion represents your ATC, automatic tool changer, and this slots, black color slots represents your magazine. Means clamping of a tool is done over here, and numbers are also provided here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 20. Means you can clamp 20 tools over the magazine, different 20 tools, turning tool, drilling tool, then boring tool. Different tools can be clamped, and according to the selection, if I want to select the tool number 8, then machine, we have to give command to the machine N01 T08. T08 is your tool number and T is your tool. Okay, this is the actual image of ATC and tool magazine. In the next slide, there are different magazines are available according to the shape and size. It is classified into three types. First one is your disc type of a disc or drum type of a magazine, then chain type of a magazine, and rack type of magazine. In case of your first disc type of a magazine, this is the image of your disc type of a magazine. You can identify gray portion is your drum or a magazine. Over this drum, slots are provided, which is represented by blue color tool holding pockets. These pockets are provided according to the size of your drum. Tool holding pockets changes, tool holding pockets number changes. So disk type of a tool magazine rotates to get desired tool in position with the tool change arm. So we can move this disk in clockwise direction, or we are providing rotary motion to select the tool to the drum. And over this disc or drum type of a magazine, it is possible to clamp 12 to 50 tools. 12 to 50 tools, means the slots are provided around 12 to 50. According to the size of a drum, you can clamp this drum over the, if the size of a drum is smaller, then you can clamp this drum directly over the spindle, and if the size of your drum is larger, then this drum is separately mounted on a column to select the tool. Second type, chain type of a magazine. Now this is the image of your chain type of a magazine. Blue color represents your chain, and this green color represents tool holding pockets. More than 50 in your previous disc type of a disc or drum type, 12 to 50 tools can be clamped, and in case of your chain type, it is possible to clamp more than 50 tools over the chain type of a magazine. So select the tool according to the requirement, and this is the actual image. Second image is the actual image of your chain type of a magazine, which represents the selection of a tool selection of a tool which is represented in the form of a chain type. The magazine is mounted overhead or as per the separate column is provided, because the size of a chain type of a magazine is larger as compared to your disc type of a magazine. This vertical portion represents your tool which is mounted over your chain. And third type, rack type of a magazine. A rack type of a magazine is used in two different ways. Rack type of a magazine is used in two different ways. It is used to place your tools, plus it can be also used for storing the workpiece. So we can use this rack as a storing purpose for tool and workpiece also. Rack magazines are cost efficient alternative to usual tool magazine system, and this rack type of a magazine is having larger tools can be stored by using this rack type of a magazine. Setup time can be optimized by using the rack capacity up to 50 tools. And these tools and workpiece can be moved from rack to the working position by using robotic arm with gripper. Robotic arm with gripper is provided to move from rack to the working position. What are the advantages of an automatic tool changer? Now we will see it in details. There are total 5 advantages. When we are using automatic tool changer, it increases in operation safety by changing tools. On your CNC machine or conventional machine, it is necessary to change the tool. It is necessary to change the tool according to the requirement of the operation. But here, machine itself, it is selecting the tool according to the command. So it is safety to the operator also. So changing of a tool, its time is less. This is also the one of the advantage. Time changing decreases the total production time also. Heavy and large multiple tools can be easily handled and handle or clamp over the tool post. Increases flexibility and changes the tool in seconds for maintenance and repair. It is possible to change the tool easily by using automatic tool changer. These are the advantages of your automatic tool changer. Now, what is automatic pallet changer? Automatic pallet changer is a device which can automatically change the pallet to or from machine to pallet stand. These automatic pallets are provided between two machine centers. If you have to move your workpiece from one station to the another station, then pallets are provided to move your workpiece from first station to the second station. So what is the main purpose of using this automatic pallet changes? To move your workpiece from one station to the another station easily. By this mechanism, the pallet with the finished component and the pallet with the raw component can be exchanged automatically. This is the automatic process. It's like a conveyor belt to move your component from one place to the another place. That is your automatic pallet changer. This is the actual image of your automatic pallet changer, which represents total 6 pallets. If we have to carry out the six different operation at 6 different locations, then it will move from one location to the another location. This is your automatic pallet changer. Thank you. I hope you understood today's topic. If you have any queries, please leave a message in chat box.